How's it going, everyone? Today we're talking about Aether and the new Hell banner, which is not super scary because we're missing an L. It's only one L, so it's less scary. Where the butterfly belongs. Wow, get ready for more edgy things to come. Let's talk about the character of the banner a little bit. I think it's really exciting because you get Hera, I think as a pullable unit. You get this character here, Zenkimbu, who's also a pullable unit. You probably played Hera before. This is something that was a really cool thing that they did. I like these little tidbits that they keep tossing at us to kind of share the little moments from the game to the player. That's really nice. Let's take a look at Comet Ray, super elite with the 4 in the name. This is a tier 2 unit in CN. The one thing I would say is super cool is the fact that you can use that like a lockdown skill if anyone's played Ashura. That's like super neat. Okay. And you can also get multiple units with that Comet Ray. I think anybody who likes canon characters will appreciate this. Yeah, locking down 2 units, super cool. I don't know how well she will do, but I also know that if you're good at this game and you can dodge and you can really maximize your damage, or you can see Hell over there with the super cannons.
Let me borrow that.
I really like this team combo attack. It's super dope because the two weapons combined together. Super cool. Okay, and going into Hera's little feature.
Pain
here
is inevitable when you have feelings.
Pain is inevitable when you have feelings.
I don't want to be like I was back then.
Holy cannoli, thank you.
I still don't understand.
That's great.
If loss makes people so sad, then just don't grab hold of it in the first place.
Ooh, someone's been listening to too much My Chemical Romance.
Judge.
So I think that's the regular auto.
Evil. So
I like the whole
this is the underworld.
I like the whole
Enough.
railgun aesthetic for her weapon.
We fall.
Her ultimate,
Utterly
which I think is really cool,
mission finished.
porting in a bunch of those
Anything else?
little railguns. Super dope. Let's go over her skills really quickly. That English translation was not perfect, but let's just go through it anyway. So Nightmare Harvest sprays shots at enemies in front and into her front using her magic handgun, spelled Gonne for gun, dealing shadow damage. Spectre Blast, Gangladi takes on the magic cannon form and fires a shot in the locked on direction. Dealing shadow damage. Gangladi takes on the cannon tower form and fires multiple cannon shots in the locked on direction. Each shot deals shadow damage, so this is basically controlled by how much HP, defense, and divine energy or divine grace she has. So she runs out of divine grace. She will get out of this turret form. And this is literally the definition of turret gameplay, because I didn't understand turret gameplay. I thought it just meant oh, this is a character who just really stands still and attacks. It's like, no, she gets on the turret. And then the ultimate skill, Judgment from Above, summons multiple railgun cannons and then shoots. And y'all kind of saw that. So I think that's super cool. So Hell, Dark Star, ranged, divine grace, and she is the Yggdrasil type, which is dope. So we will get a new sigil right here. I'd imagine that's probably something to do with increasing shadow damage or bringing down shadow resist. Some of the things about her that she can utilize that free functor that you can get, but her signature functor also allows her to kind of have reduced, she can use skill 3 at a lesser divine grace amount. The English translation was not super good, and the one thing that they noted here is that when you get her to Omega, her HP multiplier is at 201.38, whereas it's just going to be at 134, so it's like almost double. The whole point is that like she has more HP to take on all that like damage. And that's kind of it. So it's super cool. Like, I think, honestly, I wasn't sure what turret gameplay meant. And now that I've seen it, I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. Just like how I feel about Scotty and the whole motorcycle gimmick. I only got lucky because really, I did need that S Leviathan, and she has helped my account wonders, especially in Recurring Dream. And even just like regular play as well. Like, you know, I feel better autoing because now I have 2 damage dealers, one who also heals. And so like when I have to go through like certain content that I could just be a little bit lazier on, it's been great having S Leviathan. The only thing is that we still have Hades and we still have Hera, who are both T0. This is still unmeasured or whatever, but both are also Olympus, meaning that they get the Gen Zone buffs and stuff like that too. So I'm gonna see how the event goes and how my stockpile goes and how many tickets I might have. I might just do like a pull or 2. But I'm just excited in general because honestly, Aether Gazer has been putting out some sick content. Even like the total event that's wrapping up right now, I reviewed it in a previous video and it's just super great. So there you go. I will just go down really quickly for you just to show you where Henkimbo or Comet Ray sits, and you can see coming up right there, tier 2. Okay. And then S-Hera is tier 3. Alright. Or sorry, not S-Hera, A-Hera. Not the Hera you want. But also still kind of works well with like S Poseidon. So that's kind of it. Let me know. Are y'all excited for this event? Like, are y'all like ready to like kind of go through the story, or what are we expecting? Are we pulling? Because the one thing that is said about this character, due to the fact that she can be quite the glass cannon, no pun intended. It's usually like an AI like support, so like this is not the person you kind of like play mainly, but like you have as like your supporting party member. But I'm very curious to see where y'all sit on this. I'd love to hear more, and so drop that in the comments. Thank you so much so far for everything. It has been absolutely stellar playing this game. I think I'm going to keep on to it. Some of the other gachas that I've reviewed, I have fallen off a little bit, but Aether Gazer just feels like such a great game. I don't know. It's just me. I hope that we get more, you know, acknowledgement stuff. I'm really curious as to what that sensor tower report is going to look like for July for Aether Gazer 2. Anyway, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day because it's kind of nice outside here in Canada, at least. And we'll talk later. Bye.